Hi, my dear students. Today we are going to talk about Unit 1. Okay, let's see. We know that Unit 1 is talking about decimal. Do you remember decimal? We talked about it in grade 4. Let's see, or let's remember what's the meaning of decimal. Okay, we have number like this. Who can read this? Okay, let's read it. 863.267 thousandths. Okay, we know that this is the decimal places after the point, and before the point we know that the whole number or integer part. Okay, let's remember the places value. Okay, this is the decimal point. Okay, and before it we have ones, tens, and hundreds, and thousand, and 10,000, and million, and so on. Okay, after the decimal point we don't have ones. No, we have tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Okay, and the value of each digit. We know that 8 in hundreds equal 800, 6 in tens equal 60, 3 in ones equal 3, and 2 in tenth, we know that it will be like 2 over 10 equal 0.2. And the value of 6, yes, 0.06. And the value of 7, 0.007. Okay, let's see the place value chart. We know this chart from the class. Okay, we have milliard cell, millions, thousands, hundreds, and decimal point, and tenth, and hundredth, and thousandth. We know that each cell or each house formed from ones and tens and hundreds. Okay, so here milliard, and million has 100 million, 10 million, and ones. Real millions. Thousand has 100,000, 10,000, and thousand. Hundreds, hundred, tens, ones, and tenth, and hundred, and thousand. Okay, so if we have 8 in 100, 6, 3, decimal point 267 like the previous number, and we read it already read it. Okay, and we have a new number, lower 8, yes, 1,432,000,000 and 4,578, and decimal point we called it, and 9,000. Okay, let's see the standard form. How to write the number in a standard form. From the previous year, we know that the standard form means in digit form. Okay, so we will write this number in digit form as this. Okay, word form in letters. So we must write the letters. Okay, so we will write, yes, 1,432,000,000 and 4,578 decimal point and 9,000. Okay, unit form means we will write the place of each digit. So here we will write 1,000,000, 400,000,000, 3, 10,000,000, 2,000,000, 4,000, 500, 7 tens, 8 ones, and yes, 9,000. Okay, expand form write the values. So we will write it like the expanded form, اللي هو expanded form. Here 1 million, we know this 1 million. We will write it like 1 and 9 zeros, 400 million, 30 million, 2 million, 4,570 and 8 and 0.009. Okay, let's answer the questions. Write each decimal number of the following in the word. 0.43. How can we write it in the word? So, as we read it, 43 hundredths. Why hundredths? Because we have two decimal places. Okay. Number 2, write each decimal number of the following in a standard form. In digit, 356,000. Okay, let's write it. 356,000. So the decimal point after 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. So it will be 0.356. Complete the following. 0.365. How many times is here? We will write 3. Don't write 0.3. He write here tenth. So we will write the number only. So it will be 3 tenths. 600. 5,000. Here 8 tenths. 400. 5,000. Let's write it. Here we will write decimal point, 0 decimal point, and 8 tenths, 400, 5,000. Complete and decompose each of the following. Here we have 200, 80, and 5, and 0.1 and 0.06. 70 plus 9, it will be 79. If we have number like this, 333,333,000. Okay. This number 3 is multiplied by 100 to be 300. 3 here is multiplied by 10, so it will be 30. 3 here is multiplied by 1, so it equal 3. Why here multiply by 100? Because its a place is hundreds. And here we multiply it by 10 because its a place is tens. Okay, and decimal point, and 3 here is multiplied by, yes, here the tens equal 1 over 10 or 0.1. Both of them is right. So you can write it 3 times 1 over 10 or 3 times 0.1. So the value of this digit here is 0.3. Here, 3 is multiplied by 0.01. So the value here is 0.03. Okay. 3 here is multiplied by 0.001. So the value is 0.003. Okay. If you look to the number in these places, okay, the value of the digit on the left, number on the left, the value 300 equal 10 times the number next in next dish in next, like the value of the digit on the left, okay, on the left is 10 times as much as the next digit to the right. Okay, like this. يعني هنا 300 equal 10 times what? Well, 10 times as much as the next اللي هو 30. Okay, if I talk about this, it will be what? Yes, 30 equal 10 times as much as, yes, 3. Okay, did you get it? A number on the right, on the left is 10 times as much as the next number. Okay, the next digit. Okay, again, the number on the left is 10 times as much as the next number on the right, to the right. Okay, this is the number before the decimal point. What about the number after the decimal point? Okay, let's see. The value of the digit on the right, this digit, is 1 over 10 times as much as the next digit on the left. Like what? If I think about 0.03, 0.03 is 1 over 10 as much as 0.3. Okay, again, 0.03 is 1 over 10, 1/10 من 0.3. Okay, the value of the digit on the right اللي بعد الديسيمال point. Okay, what about this numbers? Okay, النمبر الفاليو بتاعت الديجيت on the right 1 over 10 as much as the next number to the left. خلاص؟ So 0.3 it means 0.3 times 1 over 10. 0.003 it means 0.1 times 0.03. Okay? The place value system is base 10 system. It means that value of the digit change by the power of 10, like we took before. Okay. On the value chart, find 7,235 times 10. Let's draw the place value chart. Okay. And let's write the number here, 7,000. So it will be here, 203 tens and 5 ones. We will multiply by 10. If we multiply it by 10, it means we will move the last digit, or the biggest value, to the right. To the left. Move to the left. We will move to the left. So the value or the place value here will it change? Huh? Let's move. Yes. 7 will be in 10,000. And 2 will be in 1,000. And 3 will be in 100. And 5 will be in 1,000. And here we will let it empty. No, we will put 0. So the new number is 72,350. Did you get it? Again, we will put the number. Then, in multiply by 10, we will move to the left. We will move one place to the left. One place to the left. So it's very important to know the places. It's very important. So 7, we will move to the left. One place, it will be here, 7. Again, sorry. On the value chart, find 7,235 divided 10. Move each digit one step to the right. Okay, we will draw the value chart. Then write the number 7, 2, 3, 5. Okay, in divide, we will move to the right. In divided 10, we will move the greatest value to the right. Okay, let's move. Means 7, we will be here. 7 and 2, yes, we will be here. And 3 will be here. And 5, can I put 5 at the same place on the decimal point? No, so we will jump after the decimal point. So the new number is 723.5. Okay, okay, so in multiply, we will move to the left. In divide, we will move to the right. 5.8 times 10. Do I need to draw the value chart every time? If you like it, okay, do it. If you don't like to draw it every time, you can write the places on the number, like this. Okay, we know that in multiply, we will move to the left. Okay, let's write the places. Here we have ones and here we have 10. So here we will write, okay, I'll move to the left. So 5 will jump to the left, another place. So the new place is tens. Yes, right. It will be 5. Yes, it will be tens and then ones and then tenths. So we have here 5 and 8 move to, yes, to ones. Okay, and where is the decimal point? We will put the decimal point, then put 0 because we don't have any number. So it will be 58.0 like 58. Okay. If we have 5.8 divide 10, we know that in divide, we will move to the right. Okay. As we said before, write the decimal, write the places. Here we will write, okay, ones and tenths. So here we will move to the right. So 5 will jump here. Okay, will be 5 in replace of tenths, right? 5 will move to the next here. So can I leave this place empty? No, put 0. In replace of 5, put 0. Then move 8 to the next door. Okay, اللي هو بقى hundreds. Yes. So it will be 0.58. Answer the question. What is the number which is 10 times as great as 6,000? We will ask about a number 10 times as great as 6,000. Means 10 times 6,000. Okay, will be, we will write the places. Then when we multiply by 10, we move to the left. So 6 move to the next door اللي هو 10,000 will be 60,000. And we know from the previous we can put 0. So we can put all 0. What is the number which is 1 over 10 times as great as 300? So means 1 over 10 times 300 or 300 divided 10. Both of them is right. If you write 1 over 10 times 300, right? If you write 300 divided 10 is right, okay? 300 divided 10. Okay, we know that. In divide, we will move to the right. Okay, let's move. 3 jump 1 digit and 0. And we have another 0. So we will put decimal point and 0. So it will be 30. 80 is 10 times as great as a number. He asked about the number. So 80 equal 10 times what? This is the meaning of the question. What is the number which multiplied by 10 to get 80? Okay, so we are going to make 80 divided 10 and write the places. And if we divide by 10, it means we will move to, yes, to the right. Move will be 8.0. 40,000 is 1 over 10 of a number. What is this number? Okay, it means 40,000, 1 over 10 times what? Or which number times 1 over 10 equal 40,000? It means 40,000 divided 1 over 10. When we divide by 1 over 10, it means we will multiply 40,000 times 10. When we divide by tenths, it means we will multiply by 10. It means it will be 40,000 times 10. It will be 400,000. 50 plus 3 plus 0.2 plus 0.08. It's very easy. We can write it here. We have how many places? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 places. Okay, let's write 8 is 100 and 2 is 10 and then put decimal point. Yes, and 3 and 5. And don't forget the decimal point. So it will be 53 and 28 hundredths. Decomposing decimal. We have many forms to decompose decimal. Okay, if we have 53.28, how can we decompose this? Okay, first form, 53 plus 0.28. This is one of the forms. 53 as a whole number plus 0.28 as decimal number. Or 53 plus 0.2 plus 0.08, the value of each digit. Or 50 plus 3 plus 0.2 plus 0.08. Or 50 plus 3 plus 0.28. This is the whole forms of decomposing, and all of this are right. 43.764 equal in expanded form. Let's write expanded form. It means decompose 40 plus 3 plus 0.7 plus 0.06 plus 0.004. You can write it in another way, in any form. We can write it 43 plus 0.764. This is right. Or 43 plus 0.7, 0.06, 0.004, and so on. Okay. 70 plus 2 plus 100 plus 1000 plus 0.01 plus 0.9 in a standard form. Okay, here's the greatest digit, 6,472. This is the whole number, 6,472. Decimal point, 900 and 901,000. 901,000. Okay, comparing decimal, you remember 0.4 and 0.27. We talked before in grade 4 about this. We can't compare if they don't have equal decimal places. So 0.4, here 1 decimal place and here 2 decimal places. So we must add here 0, will be 0.40 and 0.27. So 0.40 is greater. Okay, 0.6 and 0.60, it will be equal because here we will add 0, it will be 0.60. Arrange assembly 6.35, 6.6, 6.54, 6.457. We will note that we have the same whole number, 6 and 6 and 6 and 6. So we need to look at, yes, the decimal. So it were here 35, here 2 decimal places, here 1 decimal place, here 2 decimal places, here 3 decimal places. So we need to add 0 to be 3 decimal places. So here we will put 1 0, and here we will put 2 zeros, and here we will put 1 0, and start in a range. Which one is the smallest? 350, 600, 540, 457? Yes, 350. And put it in the original form, 6.35. Okay, next one, yes, 6.457. Next, 6.54. And next, 6.6. Okay, rounding decimal. Okay, do you remember rounding? Okay, we have two strategies. Rounding to nearest whole number. First, here we have 29.75. We have two strategies. First one, the number line, and second one, rounding strategy. Let's see the number line. We will draw number line like this, okay? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, number line like this. And start with 29. Why 29? Because 29.75 is between 29 and 30. Right. And in the middle, we have 29.5. Okay. And between them, we will write 29.1, 29.2, 29.3, 29.4, 29.5, 29.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and 30. Okay, 29.75 is between 29.7 and 29.8. So 29.75 closest to what? Huh? To 30. So 29.75 is closest to 30 from the number line. So 29.75 approximately equal 30. Okay. Second strategy, rounding strategy. Okay, 29.75. Underline the place you need to round to it. Here to ones, so underline the ones. Then circle the next digit. Okay, the next digit, 5 or more than 5, raise the score. 5 or more, raise the score. 5 or more, raise the score. So raise the score or raise the place with 1. 29 plus 1, it will be 30. So the number equal 30 to nearest whole number. Right. If we have 29.15, okay, to whole number برضو, to nearest whole number, yes, underline 9. Then circle the next digit, 1. 5 or less, 5 or less, let it rest. Keep it like this. Okay, 5 or less, let it rest. يعني keep it as it is. Okay, so it will be 29. Okay, you remember benchmark? Okay, let's remember. We know that in fractions we have some benchmarks on the number line. Like what? Like we have 0, we have half, 1 over 2, or we have quarter in order 0, quarter, half, 3/4, and 1. This is the benchmarks. This is the fixed marks in any number line, okay? In decimal benchmark, what is the benchmark here? Okay, we have 0, we have 0.25, we have 0.5, we have 0.75, we have 1. Okay, 0.25 will be 0.250. We can, if we have 3 decimal places, we will replace 0.25 with 0.250. Why? Because they are equal, already equal. 25 and 250 are equal. 0.25 and 0.250 equal. Okay, 0.5, if we have two decimal places, or if we have two decimal places, it will be 0.50. If we have three decimal places, it will be 0.500. 0.75. If we have three decimal places, it will be 0.750. So this is the benchmark of decimal. Okay. Here we will talk about the addition and subtraction with many strategies. Okay, let's start with the benchmark strategy. And never forget the benchmarks decimals. Okay, first 0.181 plus 0.34. If you ask me to use the benchmark, okay, let's see. 0.481. Okay, 0.481. 0.481 between what and what in this benchmark? Yes, 0.481 is between 0.250 and 0.500, right? So 0.481 is between 0.250 and 0.500, is between the two benchmarks. خلاص? 250 and 0.500. And it's closest to what? 0.480 closest to what? To 0.500. Okay. 0.34. 34 is between what and what? Yes, it's between 0.25 and 0.50, right? So this is between these two benchmarks, 0.25 and 0.50. And it's closest to, yes, 0.50. So here we have 0.500 and here we have 0.50. We can replace it with 0.5 and 0.5 and add 0.500 هي 0.50 هي في الآخر 0.5. So 0.5 plus 0.5 is 1. Okay. 2.419 minus 1.24. Benchmark strategy. Okay. 2.419. Between, yes, 2 is a whole number, and 419, and yes, 2.500. The benchmarks here are, yes, 2 and 2.500. Okay, and it's closest to what? To 2.500. And 1.24 is between 1 and, yes, 1.25. And it's closest to 1.25. So let's subtract. Okay, here we have two decimal places, so we will choose 2.500. It will be 2.50. So 2.50 minus 1.25, it will be 1.25. This is the benchmark strategy. Second, front-end estimation. This is the second strategy, front-end estimation. 0.481 plus 0.34. We know that in front-end estimation, we will choose the last digit. So it will be 0.481, it will be 0.4 is about 0.4, and 0.34 is about 0.3. So 0.4 plus 0.3 is 0.7. Okay. 2.419 minus 1.24. 2.419 is about 2 front-end estimation to the last digit, so it will be 2. Here it will be 1, so it will be 2 minus 1 equal 1. Rounding to nearest 10. Third strategy, rounding to nearest 10. Okay, if we have 0.481 plus 0.34, 0.481 to nearest 10, yes, 10's here, and 8 is more than 5, so we will increase 4, it will be 0.5. Okay, and 0.34 it will be, yes, to nearest tens it will be 0.3 because 4 less than 5, so it will be 0.5 plus 0.3, it will be 0.8. 2.419 minus 1.24, okay, 2.419 to nearest tens, it will be 2.4, and 1.24 24 to nearest tenth, it will be 1.2. So 2.4 minus 1.2 equal 1.2. Rounding to nearest hundredths. Okay, the same 0.481 plus 0.34. Hundredths here, the next number is 1 less than 5, so it will be 0.48. And here 0.34 as it is because the next number will be 0. So no, will not increase it. So it will be 0.48 plus 0.34. It will be 0.82. Okay. 2.419 minus 1.24. 2.419 to nearest hundredths. It will be 2. Yes, to nearest hundred. It will be 2.42 and 1.24. Modeling decimal addition and subtraction. Okay. If we have modeling like this, it will be 0. If we count, it will be 0.32 plus 0.17. So count all, it will be 0.49. Here, 0.61 and take away 0.42. So the rest, if we count, it will be 0.19. 0.12 plus 0.23, if we need to use the chart, the decimal chart, okay, we will write 0.12 plus 0.23 and start in addition. 2 plus 3, 5, 1 plus 2, 3, and decimal point and put 0. 0.81 minus 0.342 by using the chart. Let's write the number 0.81 and minus 0.342. So here we must put 0, okay, and start in subtraction. 0 minus 2 doesn't go, so for 1 from 1 it will be 0. So it will be 10 minus 2 equal 8, and 0 minus 4 doesn't go. For 1 from 8 it will be 7. It will be 10 minus 4 equals 6. 7 minus 3 equals 4, and decimal point and 0. Thank you.